Good morning. I am back reading in bed because my desk is currently occupied by my work laptop because I worked until like 10 last night. Hooray. Yeah, so my lights back there. Cool. So, yeah, so we're a couple minutes late today, but I was waiting for my hot water to boil. It is actually now too hot. I added not enough cold water. And oh, my sister just sent me an audio for the new cover that she recorded for our A# channel. And I'm going to download that and then I'll make the video today. Exciting. And sometimes I'm like, man, why did I choose 6 a.m.? But it's all good because then I have a longer start to the day, an earlier start to the day. I just need to, wake up or go to bed earlier. Hola, Dan. Nice to see you here today. Oh, I'm curious, what time zone are you in? Like what time is it when you join? Yesterday, Oh, Dan. I think I just got your email. Is it by, it's like the name, like the email address Astro, 20205. I'm not gonna share the whole thing. Yeah, is it that one? I think I just saw it. Oh, this is so cute. I like the beginning. Thank you. Oh, I see. So you sent a bunch of links for. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll check them out when I have time after work today or in the morning before I go to work. That's a good thing about waking early. Okay, yeah, I got it. See a bunch of links. Thank you. This is going to be so helpful. I'm looking forward to see what you wrote. I am quite excited. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I think that will be helpful as well. Cool. Let's get started with our reading reciting day. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay, good job. 20 minutes is up. I'm going to check the chat now. What am I reading? I am reading Unscripted by DeMarco, and this is on my Kindle. Actually, in my description box of each of these live streams, I put down what book I'm reading at the moment. And wow, there's sirens this early in the morning. Sorry about that. And I also list what books I read in the past reading sessions. Hey Annie, nice to see you this morning. Awesome. So yeah, I am going to share something I read today. And what are you guys reading today? I'm curious. Annie, I remember you said you were reading that fiction book. Dan, are you studying? So today I read that part of happiness, people say, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. But if it doesn't, you're spending it the wrong way. And the reason is because money can give you freedom. And actually, freedom and autonomy are one of the key factors for being happy. And that's shown by psychology studies, so studies on like different countries of the world. And like New York, for example, is like one of the unhappiest places, turns out. And yeah, maybe it's because of high cost of living, people stuck to their jobs, very busy, stressful, because you feel like you don't have autonomy. And yeah, so that's why we should feel like we should understand that we have an internal locus of control. I learned this in AP psychology, but it's nice to hear the phrase being brought up again. And essentially, like anything you're doing, school, whatever, like don't feel like you're forced to do it. Like you can kind of, it's like you can kind of fake it till you make it in the beginning, but it's gonna like be better in the long run if you don't feel like you were forced to do that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, cool about New York, not about sirens. But actually that's cool too. That's a coincidence. Nice. Yeah, New York does seem fun. I haven't been in New York in so long. I would like to go, and I'm not sure. Like you could be an exception. It's just like in general, on average, one of the unhappiest places, as I read in the book. But I'm sure you will be happy there if you have an internal locus of control. Cool. Dan says, "Oh, for the first time in very long." Oh, it's okay. Sitting and idle is fine too, I think, because actually a lot of people don't do that nowadays either. I feel like when people are waiting even for 2 minutes or like anything, they just feel compelled to pull out their phone and like scroll and stuff. So better to sit idle, be alone and reflective with your own thoughts rather than, being distracted by social media or something. Yeah, rent in New York is probably really expensive. I agree. I think it is. Yeah. So, studying there might be fine, but I don't know about living long term. Also, I would like to mention the quote Dan gave in an email. If a smart person is given 6 hours to cut trees, she or he would use 4 hours to sharpen his axe and the rest 2 hours for cutting trees instead of using the entire 6 hours to cut trees. That's very nice. I like that a lot. And it relates to something I read in the previous DeMarco book, where he says there's this like really cool story about building a pyramid, and then they're twins. I think one twin just started to build the pyramid, but it was so difficult at the end because he couldn't stack them high enough. And then he would always look at this other twin and be like, "Why hasn't he like put down any bricks? He hasn't even started his pyramid." And he just keeps grinding. After like 4 or so years, he sees the other twin with this contraption that he was building those 4 years. And then in 2 years or so, the other twin lays down all the bricks and finishes the pyramid while the other guy, the first guy who started earlier, or like actually putting down bricks, that guy was still suffering and struggling. So, yeah, it's a good quote. I like that. Yeah, I got to build a strong foundation, just like in middle school when I, started math competitions and everything. It just really built up everything for me to be more successful in high school and science classes and more advanced math classes. Creativity. Yes, exactly. When I'm idle, I think of so many ideas. I'm telling you guys, I have like 10 pages of video ideas, and my fear is just like, oh, don't have time to execute all of them. I can try to make time. I'm getting through it little by little with each video. This week's video was late. I think I'm trying to post every Sunday, but I was so busy like with traveling this weekend that I just couldn't finish it. But it will come out during this week on the weekdays, so keep an eye out. Okay. Oh no, Dan, it's okay. I like long messages that are detailed. So, if you still have whatever takeaways you wrote, then I would like to see them. Feel free. I think the key takeaways would be very helpful, in fact. And yeah, I don't mind if things are long, to be honest. I always tend to write super long things too, and like have to cut down a lot. But better too long than too short, with people struggling to, make the word count and then have that trick of like writing words in white text or something. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes. I see the chat. Dan, by the way, leaving me in anticipation. What are you guys doing today? Do you guys have something you're looking forward to? Anything you're worried about? You can share in the chat. And this position's actually not that comfortable. My back's like hurting. Okay, let me see. Has there ever been a time where there is a distance between your thoughts and execution? Oh yeah, for sure. Like I think I just mentioned that with my 10 pages of notes, that like, oh, I guess that's more an idea versus thoughts. So thoughts, like explicit thoughts or like implicit thoughts of like executing something. Not quite 100% sure what you mean, but yeah, I think so. Like sometimes I think about I don't know, going downstairs and then I don't for a while. Or maybe that's not what you're asking. Or maybe I think I want to do this thing, execute this idea, but I don't for a while. Because for many different factors that vary sometimes. Oh, thoughts like I'll do this and this today, but I don't. Oh yeah, okay, all the time. So don't worry. Like if you, yeah, I think people might get the vibe that I am just super on top of it for everything, right? Or that I just always do what I say I'm gonna do like as soon as possible. And I try it to some extent, but I am always like way too ambitious with my to-do lists. So basically it's like almost not possible to do everything on my to-do list in one day. I think I do more than maybe someone else could, just because I like try to be efficient, and then like I don't watch TV, I don't spend time on my phone, so like naturally that time just gets squeezed out to do other things. But like I think because I'm so ambitious with my to-do list that I usually never finish everything. I don't know in time when I've ever done everything I thought I was going to do in a day, or I wanted to, I guess. And sometimes things just come up where like, family like wants to do something with me, and then I'm just gonna prioritize that. Like, I think it's really useful to be both like rigorous with your schedule and have a plan for productive, useful things you're gonna do, but to also be flexible, which means to be flexible, you get ahead on the things you have to do, like homework, for example. So in Caltech, like I would try to get ahead on sets when possible. And then when friends spontaneously wanted to, I don't know, get boba or something, I would go with them. I wouldn't drink boba. I wouldn't drink the boba. I would go with them, and I'd be able to because suddenly that's something I would prioritize, because, spending time with friends and family, I think, is very important. But yeah, to answer your question, no, I mean, yes, there is a distance oftentimes, and I think it's good to be ambitious with your to-do list and just have a priority, like, or prioritize them, because that quote, like, you aim for the moon, you'll land among the stars, even though that scientifically doesn't make sense. But the point is that, like, you'll still reach like maybe 80%, maybe 50% of your to-do list, and then that's going to be more than 100% of a much shorter to-do list, so still accomplish more at the end of the day. Yeah, good luck, Annie. You can do it. What math class? What kind of math is this? Amon says it's the season of college projects. Ooh, autonomous drones. That's so cool. What kind of major are you, Amon? Yeah, pack your to-do list. That's good. Yeah. I think sometimes my parents are like, oh no, like, don't be too stressed or put too much pressure on yourself. And I don't know if I do that. I'm still kind of trying to figure that out if I do. But I think being ambitious is a good thing right now. 3 Idiots movie. Okay, that sounds very interesting. It's a compelling title. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll watch it with Sean. Calculus. Ooh, nice. Oh my gosh, okay, this is gonna sound so nerdy. I actually miss calculus. I miss doing hard math. Oh man, the more I say it out loud, it's just like, oh, I do miss it. I'm not doing any math nowadays. Not that honestly I would do any hard math like calculus in an engineering role anyway. Well, depending on the engineering role, of course. But like in my past internships, engineering ones, I did not do calculus. Anyway, we've talked for quite a while. I'm gonna go stretch and eat because I'm hungry. And this session is gonna be labeled gold because we've talked for a while. It's been an interesting conversation and very good question, Dan, about the distance between, thoughts and execution. Oh, okay. We're gonna check a few more chats. Pre-calculus a little harder than calc. Interesting. I guess I don't really remember what was covered in pre-calc, to be honest. Dan says one thing you like to do is keep buffer time, especially to do things that you are able to do according to your schedule. Yeah, for sure. So even like time blocking, it's one of the productivity things preached by gurus that I actually do find useful for myself, at least. And yeah, I think you like have those blocks of like productivity, like things you're doing, that you want to do. But you can also put blocks of when you're gonna hang out with friends or when you're gonna eat and stretch and relax, And then also you don't have to have some blocks of time in that calendar, and that's just gonna be more like, just buffer time. So that's cool. Second year aerospace engineering. Oh yes, I think I remember you saying that, Amon. Yeah, that's awesome. Integration. Yes. Oh man. It's coming back to me. I remember I'd be so satisfied by writing like what I thought was a perfect integral sign. And yeah, that was like something that made me happy when I was doing my calculus homework. Okay. Well, good job today. And thanks for making it. Thanks for a great conversation. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.